Upgrades.
Hey, what's going on there, everybody? This is Sammy Leggett here representing TeamJVS, here to give you guys another series review straight from Netflix. I'm talking about Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix. I think I got that right. I'm talking about straight from Shankar's mind. This is a love letter to anyone that is a Ubisoft gamer. If you've seen Rayman, Raving Rabbids, Watch Dogs, Far Cry, Beyond Good and Evil, like, heck, Assassin's Creed, what else? Tom Clancy projects. This is all for you. Down to the 8-bit opening that is so perfection. And shout out to Adi because he's about to go into a whole nother direction. Even though he's brought us Castlevania and been executive producer on that, he's now about to give us Devil May Cry, which I am very excited about. But again, I digress. Let's go and kind of get into this. Now, Adi, if you don't know, he's done some really interesting works. He did the short for The Punisher. He did the short for Power Rangers, but he also was connected, very highly connected, into the inception and the creation and the evolution of Castlevania. And again, I just already let you guys know that he's also going to be devoted to doing Devil May Cry. But with this specific series, it's so interesting because Laserhawk is actually, I don't want to spoil it, but it's music and game related. And the way that they approach it is that Dolph and his friend Alex, when I mean friend, I mean that's his partner. And I mean deeper than just like platonic partner, that's his legitimate partner. When you first see them, they're trying to get away. They don't know if they stole something, you don't know what happened. But you can tell very off the bat that Dolph is not to play with. Like, he is very good at his craft. He seems as though he may be a cyborg, but he also has a code. He doesn't do unethical things necessarily unless it's something justified. Well, in the very first episode, something happens that takes him off that path, disconnects him from Alex, and disconnects him from his entire world, and now he's under the thumb of a person named the Warden. The Warden has a team of certain individuals from set games that I talked about and more. And basically her job is to have them basically work as a suicide squad to get what she wants, which is to go and bring down a certain set of people to stop them from starting an uprising or a revolution. Now, that's the background of this. But there's so much going on this that even what I just said isn't even valid. What I just said is actually very abstract. It's the best I can do without spoiling the show. I'm gonna just say this. This is insanity. It's insanity in a very good way. You have Rayman as basically this talk show guy that's basically telling the news, what you want to hear, what's happening. And he's dealing with an existential crisis where we're seeing him drug-ridden, alcoholic. He's just not there mentally or emotionally, and he's struggling. And then that's the interpretation of the world around him. Every single character is dealing with certain levels of struggle. Now, with Dolph in this, he doesn't work with people. He's worked with his best, like his partner, but that's not happening anymore. And so he's forced into a situation that he could care less about, but it's bringing him to a certain level that he's never been. And I think that when you're starting to watch the show progress, it becomes less and less about these key characters that you are seeing and more about the essence behind humanity and what to do, what's the right thing to do, what's the interpretation of the right thing to do. Heck, again, this is all Ubisoft, but they use Crazy Taxi as a means of torturing people. Crazy Taxi. And anybody that knows Crazy Taxi is agonizing. And the way that they use it to torture somebody or certain peoples is insanity. This show is unlike anything that I've seen in a long time because it's that off the wall. And the more you're seeing the progression of certain characters, it also evolves into other worlds and other characters and other legends. And there's one character that's connected to the Warden that I thought was the standout. Like, it was insane. But again, there's certain standout characters like Rayman. Like, I never would have thought that by the end of the season that they would go the route that they go with just Rayman. But there's other characters that, what's a good character that I want to kind of give shout out to? The Frog. The Assassin Frog, to me, is probably the best character in this series for different reasons. Like, the way that they use that character is the heart and soul and the essence behind why Dolph is doing what he's doing, why the revolution is happening, and at the same time why killing is necessary in certain standpoints with what's happening here. And it's just so crazy that you would take a frog that's one from the Assassin's Creed Guild and use him as the beacon of light, the actual assassin killer. But now, don't get it twisted. I've talked for 6 minutes about what's happening, but the action scenes are there. The animation is there. Like, when it's on, they go for it. But don't think that this was something that was just overlooked. It's a misstep. This was so crazy and so faithful to all these different incarnations of characters. I don't know how it was possible to merge something together like this and make it engaging enough to progress, even after certain characters that you're holding on to are not even heir apparent anymore. I do think this is a really good one. I probably rest this at a 9 out of 10. I'm really surprised how much effort was put into this because, yeah, on paper, this just doesn't even make any sense. Like, it should not work. And on top of that, I want more. And they've left impressions there may be a second season, even though the way that it ends, you would not think it. Go and check it out. Go check out Captain Laserhawk. I wanted to have like a big discussion about this, but it didn't come through. But I do want to talk to you guys about it. Let me know what you guys think about this insane show if you've already checked it out. And if you haven't, this entices you to go and check it out. If you're a fan of any of these different subsects of games or Ubisoft, let me know. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Thanks, people.
Filing out the top of the I can see the skyline, 50 mile radius on my timeline. Ain't nothing on my mind.